Must be wondering why I'm here. Well, this time it is not because of any live session or because I want to make any announcement for you guys. But this time it is something where I want to share my heart out, where I want to share some joyous moments with all of my YouTube family, right? But before I begin, let me take just a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to our 10,000 plus Facebook group members and all of our YouTube viewers who have really shown their love and support towards our mission, right? Today, I'm going to share what our entire team has been doing since last 6 months. Where have we been busy and what have we really achieved? And why is it that it is very important for you as an MBA aspirant or as an MBA student to know it, right? And the reason why I want to share this particular GDPI result with you, because like as an aspirant or maybe as an MBA student, before you start your MBA journey, it is very important for you to figure out कि यार CAT तो मैं अभी कर रहा हूँ, where is it really going to land me to? Have there been certain students who have been there, done that? What is it that my future looks like? एक बार मेरा चलो कैट तो हो गया, कैट का रिजल्ट तो आ गया, उसके बाद मुझे क्या करना है, राइट? सो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ इंट्रिकेसीज दैट आर देयर हियर. बहुत बच्चे बहुत ही ज्यादा इंक्विजिटिव होते हैं कि यार कैट हो गया, बाद में क्या करना है, जीडीपीआई की तैयारी कैसे करनी है, कब से करनी है, कहाँ से करनी है, क्यों करनी है, कर भी पाऊंगा नहीं कर पाऊंगा, कैट करूँ नहीं करूँ, जॉब हेक्टिक चल रही है. A lot of questions are there in an aspirant's mind, right? So hence, I would personally demonstrate all the stories of students that will give you a lot of confidence. First, you would know what to do as soon as the CAT result is done. And the second thing is, it will also give you a lot of hope, motivation, and pump up for your CAT and MBA preparation so that you can actually nail it. And trust me when I say this, every single story and the result of ours has a personal emotions attached to it. And I'm very sure many of you would be able to resonate with our student stories, because we have had students from different categories, be it someone who is overwhelmed कि सर कैट हो गया, काफी ऐसे ऐसे करके आ गया, कॉल आएगा नहीं आएगा, जीडीपीआई में कैसे तैयारी करूं, आई हैव एब्सोल्युटली जीरो आइडिया अबाउट इट. देयर वर स्टूडेंट्स हु हैड ओनली वन सिंगल कॉल कि सर ठीक है, एक कॉल आया है, पता नहीं कन्वर्ट होगा नहीं होगा, माय चांसेस ऑफ कन्वर्जन इज लाइक रियली लो, लेट्स सी होता भी है फिर नहीं होता, राइट? देन देयर वर स्टूडेंट्स हु हैड more than one calls as well. There were students who had 99.99 100 percentiler as well कि सर परसेंटाइल तो बहुत हो गई, कन्वर्ट तो हो ही जाएगा. ट्रस्ट मी, आई एम सेइंग यू दिस फ्रॉम आवर पर्सनल स्टोरी. देयर वाज अ स्टूडेंट 2-3 years ago had 99.94 99.96 percentile, extremely confident कि यार मचा दूंगा मैं, तो अच्छे बैकग्राउंड से हूँ, I'll convert his call. He could not convert A, B, C, L, FMS, XLRI, none of it. He actually compromised on his choices and he has settled down for a not so great B school for himself. And the reason for him for that performance was, first, of course, वो Prepzone का GDPI बैच का स्टूडेंट तो नहीं था, वरना वो डेफिनेटली नहीं होता. Second is he was a very extremely overconfident with his CAT score कि यार CAT हो गया तो GDPI तो convert हो जाएगा. Again, there were certain students who were like very underconfident because of their English or maybe communication issues. They could not speak a line in English. So they were like, sir, English नहीं बोल पाता, interview तो पता नहीं कैसे निकलेगा, हिंदी में मैं बोलता हूँ, I have been a Hindi medium student so far, होगा convert नहीं होगा, right? There were students who had zero calls. सर अभी कॉल नहीं आया, still I want to join Prepzone, I want to be a part of your journey because मैं IIT दूंगा, I'll go all in into IIT. Result आएगा तो at least I don't want to even leave a penny on the table कि यार रिजल्ट आ गया, कॉल आ गया, बट मैं लाइक कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाया. Since all of these stories, higher work X, gap year, everything would be covered as a part of this session. Okay, so with this, let me first of all share some of the stories, and I'm sure you all would have already read it. Some of you would be able to resonate with this. Abhishek Agarwal, he has been with us since last 2.5 years. One of a gem, extremely hardworking, very dedicated guy, very passionate about what is it that he really wants to achieve in his particular life. And talking about his profile, he had not so good profile to say. He had a 2 years of gap year. He had a 62% in his graduation, a commerce graduate, had only one call, IIMK, and then some other tier 2, tier 3 B schools. And he is a student who has converted the maximum number of B schools from our GDPI batch of 2022. He had only one call from Blackie, that's IIMK, and he's finally going to IIMK. And this screenshot here is that dream or wow moment for the entire team, right? Then there were some students, you can see here, Dhruv, just one call, IIM L, which was his best call, right? Extremely worked hard, did whatever we said. सोच लिया था कि यार जो भी मुझे बोला जा रहा है मुझे सब कुछ करना है, रिजल्ट छोड़ते हैं अभी साइड में, बट सब कुछ करूंगा तो रिजल्ट आ जाएगा. He did it. Sahil, Rajat, and there are n number of other stories which goes here. There were some students who were associated with us since last 1.5 years. CAT की तैयारी हमारे साथ करी. Pranjal, she was a CAT personalized mentorship student, right? Extremely smart. Started her journey from 70, 75 percentile, went ahead till 95, 98, 99 percentile as well in mocks, did well in CAT, had calls, joined Prepzone again for the GDPI. Finally, she's going to IIM Ahmedabad. Did everything that she could have done. Although she was not from an engineering background, still she did it. तो जो ये कहते हैं ना कि यार IIM EPC में तो सिर्फ engineers जाते हैं, this is that screenshot that actually says everything the other way around. Then a couple of more stories. Nadeem was the guy from Jammu, and the way and the moment I'm trying to speak about him, it just makes me very nostalgic because his story was like extremely emotional, right? Percentile काफी lower side में थी, calls आ गया था because of his profile and all, could not speak English, very underconfident guy. But जो 6 महीने इसका grooming हुआ है, after 6 months he was like, man, तुम मुझे किसी भी interview में भेज दो, I can really ace it. Right? Again, Adamya, very enthusiastic guy, very energetic guy. Though he did not have IIM Blackie calls, but that doesn't really matter, right? What really matters is, do you have a single call? Is it your dream B school call? Is it something you would want to convert? Is it something that you can settle in? If the answer is yes, go all in. And that's what even matters to us as a mentor. कि यार अगर एक भी call है, वो convert कराना is more important rather than, ठीक है? Hence these stories, but ठीक है, these stories तो हो गए. Something that should really matter to you before you even listen to us or before you sign up for any of our program is our journey in the last 5 years. In this video, I'll talk about our GDPI journey, CAT ka journey. I'll talk similarly in some other video. But this is something that really gives us a lot of goosebump, right? Because अभी हमने story की तो बातें कर ली, अभी आता है result हमारा कैसा रहा है, and we have really tried to maintain our numbers. If someone really asks me, sir, what is that one single moment that really keeps you motivated, that you define as your biggest success? I would say being consistent is my real success. You can see this graph. You all are LRDI experts, by the way. I don't need to tell you how do you read the graphs. You have legends on the top. But we started our journey of MyPrepZone from 2018. And since last 5 years, these have been our numbers. We started from 80, 86. And last 3 years, we have achieved that zenith wala moment, 96% conversion rate. It's like Virat Kohli in his constant form, हर मैच में सेंचुरी मार रहा है लास्ट 3 साल से. That is that moment for us, and we are really proud of this, right? So this year we had 1753 converts. Total we had 225 students. 96% students have converted at least one B schools, right? And if I only talk about Blackie, which I would, last slide is about the Blackie ka Hall of Fame, like who all other students have actually converted Blackie. So 94% of the students who had the Blackie calls are going to Blackie. ब्लैकी नाम से ही लगता है यार यही तो ड्रीम बी स्कूल है, इसीलिए तो मैं कैट की तैयारी कर रहा हूँ, राइट? यही तो मुझे जाना है. एंड दिस स्लाइड इज रियली गोइंग टू गिव यू अ लॉट ऑफ होप्स, अ लॉट ऑफ गूज़बम्प्स कि यार इफ दीस गाइस कैन डू इट, ट्रस्ट मी, यू ऑल कैन डू इट. All the students who have it in them कि यार प्रोफाइल, सी देयर वुड बी 2 categories of students, राइट? फर्स्ट कैटेगरी, सर मेरा तो प्रोफाइल खराब है. बहुत जो लोग रोते हैं, राइट? सर प्रोफाइल खराब है, पता नहीं आएगा, लास्ट ईयर दिया नहीं हुआ, इस साल जॉब बहुत हेक्टिक है, टाइम नहीं मिल रहा. This is that first category. Second category is, sir, ठीक है 70% है, that's okay. I'm not so good with my English, maths, that's okay. But I am there. I'm really going to work very hard because this is my dream, and I'm sure if not this year, I will definitely achieve it next year. This is that set of student. If you are in the second category, trust me, no matter which coaching you join, whether you're a part of MyPrepZone or not, but if you do everything that is required without really wondering about what the result is really going to be, you would be there. If not now, but definitely you would be there. And we have had so many testimonials of students, right? Profile is independent to convert or to become an MBA. MBA करना है तो तुम एक कर ही लोगे, अच्छे भी स्कूल से भी कर लोगे. MBA के बाद भी you will end up in a good job with a very high paying salary kind of work. ठीक है? So yes, this is it. But still, we have that 4 to 5% of the students who were not able to make it to their dream B school. But trust me, guys, this is not the end of the world. There is something which is better written in your fortune than this. and we are there with you till the last moment. So I'm sure if MBA is something that you really want to do, and if something did not work out this time, whatever it is, internal, external parameters, let's just make it happen the next time, right? I myself appeared for CAT thrice. Third time I went. Second time I went to IIM Indore. I got a convert from IIM Indore. Nahi jana tha. I dropped it. Third year I went to IIM Calcutta, and I feel it was a very good choice in hindsight, right? So you need us. We are there with you. Just ping us. We are just a ping away. Let's start and let's make sure that this number of 96% actually goes to 100% next year. Okay? So thanks, and a big shout out to our Prepzone mentorship team. This year we had 60 to 65 mentors. This result would not have been possible without our extremely hardworking, intelligent, top-notch faculty in the mentorship team. Mentors from Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, in spite of their heavy consulting, investment banking kind of profiles and roles and jobs, they were there with the mentees, be it 9 p.m. in the night or early in the morning. There were mentors, Prashant sir, me, we all have been there with students whenever they needed us. And this has really turned the table around, right? Now, before we move forward, what really makes us into what we are today in terms of our GDPI result is the strategic planning. While you say कि यार course तो सर दिसंबर से शुरू होता है, but हमारी जो planning होती है that starts right from 1st of September. Prashant sir, me, Janvi, senior mentors, senior faculties of MyPrepZone, we all sit together, we brainstorm कि साल क्या हमें नया करना है, क्या कुछ नया innovate करते हैं. Last year हम बच्चों से feedback लेते हैं कि यार what didn't go well, we try to prioritize it, right? कि इसमें से what is achievable, what is not achievable in our bandwidth or scope, what is it that we can do, what value addition can we make to the student, and based on that we sort of come up with a roadmap. The moment we start our course, हम एक तो सबसे पहले शुरू करते हैं 1st December से our course start and it lasts till June. It's an exhaustive 6 to 7 months course. The mentors are there with you. इंटरव्यूज का एक टाइम पीरियड होता है, करंट अफेयर्स एकेडमिक्स का प्रिपरेशन का देयर इज अ टाइम पीरियड, एसओपी, पर्सनल्स, लाइव सेशंस, एवरीथिंग इज कवर्ड ए टू जेड दैट यू नीड फॉर एनी इंटरव्यू, नॉट जस्ट एमबीए, एनी इंटरव्यू इज सॉर्ट ऑफ कवर्ड हियर, right? But a lot of time goes into the strategic planning so that the moment you join us, you are not कि यार पता नहीं है. If you ask us, सर मुझे 2 महीने के बाद क्या करना है, we will have a date कि इस डेट को आपका 6th वाला वैट असाइन होगा, इस वैट का इवैल्यूएशन इस दिन तक होगा, इस वैट का हमारी तरफ से राइट अप आपको इस तरीके से मिलेगा, आपका 4th मॉक इंटरव्यू आपको इस दिन को लेना है. तो पूरा प्लानिंग होता है. दो देयर इज a lot of students, but we have some expert senior faculty mentors, Prashant sir with us, who help us with those mentor-mentee wala mapping, and we make sure that every student gets a very personal, similar kind of profile ka mentor so that they can sail through this entire journey. Right? And why just mentors? Yeah, mentees play a very big role in achieving these results. Trust me, these mentees work really hard. Matlab, heads off to such students for their hard work. They sort of engage themselves in the daily current affairs. Daily, no matter how hectic their working hours is. रात में 9 बजे current affairs करना है तो करना है, बाकी सब चीजें बंद होनी चाहिए, मतलब होनी चाहिए. These students would be there, रात में 9 बजे current affairs करेंगे daily without a fail. टॉपिक दिया जाएगा, दे वुड कम प्रिपेयर्ड, दे वुड रीड अबाउट इट, भली बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, आएंगे, सवाल पूछेंगे, क्लैरिफाई करेंगे, कुछ सीख के जाएंगे रात में, सो दैट रात में नींद बढ़िया आएगी कि यार आज कुछ मैंने नया टॉपिक सीखा, राइट? सो करंट अफेयर्स करेंगे ये लोग, असाइनमेंट्स करेंगे ये लोग, एकेडमिक्स का पूरा प्रिपरेशन करते हैं खुद से. A lot of sessions happen on weekends, history, civics, polity, economics, geography. सब्जेक्ट के सेशंस, मैथ्स के रैपिड फायर्स इतने ज्यादा होते हैं, एकेडमिक्स के, मैथ्स के रैपिड फायर्स व्हिच आई माई सेल्फ कंडक्ट, राइट? इसके बाद मॉक इंटरव्यूज. These students have done everything that we've asked them without asking a question. I'm sure this was overwhelming for a lot of students. Even it was overwhelming for us as well. तो mentors के लिए था, तो mentees के लिए तो definitely था, because you guys had to actually do it, right? But you have done it and you have earned it. Right? And I'm sure in hindsight you feel confident कि यार मैंने वो सब किया, उससे मेरी पूरी personality evolve हो गया है, right? So if I talk about in our last 5 years, what has been our asset? Last 5 साल में हमने कम से कम 1000+ current affairs के हमारे पास write-ups है. You just name a particular current affairs, we would have it in our repository, a good write-up which talks about what is this topic about, why is this in news, क्या हुआ था, कब हुआ था, क्या fact है, क्या summary है, क्या prose है, क्या कौन से सबका एक डिटेल्ड राइटअप है हमारे पास अभी रेडी, written by mentors, mentees, students, but this is essentially a repository of good current affairs write-ups which really helps our students. यार सारे current affairs topics पे अगर उनके write-up मिल जाएगा तो और क्या चाहिए, डिस्कशन करोगे, write-up मिलेगा, पढ़ लो, you're sorted. वैट इवैल्यूएशंस लास्ट 5 साल में कम से कम 3000 प्लस हम लोगों ने वैट को इवैल्यूएट किया. सो द मेंटर्स आर लाइक सो मच एक्सपीरियंस्ड, सो मच एक्सपर्ट इन दिस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड. 5000 से ज्यादा इन्होंने मॉक इंटरव्यूज ले चुके हैं लास्ट 5 साल में. सारे मेंटर्स की मैं मिला के बता रहा हूँ. सो दिस एक्सपीरियंस really helps us to be where we are today, right? So yeah, I think this, I'm extremely, like, you probably can see that smile on my face, and this is a result of this particular poster, right? This is that hall of fame which every student works for throughout the entire year, right? This is that IIM Blackie ka result for the batch of 2022, right? So all of these students have converted at least one of the IIM Blackie. इसके बाद भी कुछ अभी waitlist move हुई है, but this poster we extracted somewhere in the month of May end. तो लास्ट 15-20 दिन में अभी जितनी भी वेटलिस्ट मूव हुई है, we were not able to capture the results, but yeah, this मोटा gives a gist. By the way, this is just the part 1, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है. This is the second poster. Again, we always say to our mentors कि यार इतनी मेहनत करनी है कि पोस्टर छोटा पड़ जाना चाहिए, लेकिन बच्चों की फोटोज ज्यादा होनी चाहिए. So the graphic designer we had, right, I was just chatting with him, sir. He was like, sir, एक पोस्टर में तो ये आ ही नहीं सकता, मुझे 2 पोस्टर बनाने पड़ेंगे. I was like, make sure you make 2 posters, but सारे बच्चों की फोटोज आनी चाहिए यहाँ पे. And even if some students are missed out here, guys, I'm sorry, but it was one of a task for us to bring in every single student into this particular poster, and I'm extremely happy and proud of the entire team of Prepzone and the students for the sort of hard work and the trust you have actually put in us, right? So with that, I think that's enough, and I'm sure it also motivates most of you कि यार, if these guys can do it, अगले साल तुम्हें भी इतना ही फाइट करके इसी हॉल ऑफ फेम पे आना है. And if there is anything you need with us in terms of your CAT preparation, personalized mentorship, कोई भी topic हो, quant का कोई topic, LRDI, verbal, if anything is struggling you, do not hesitate to contact us. Our number is given. 0 thoda trim ho gaya hai, so that number is 8112269770. We are just upping away. You will directly be in touch with me. But if there is anything we can do for you guys, do let us know. And with that, we are signing off this particular season of GDPI. Hope you all are motivated. You are taking something away from this, and looking forward to see you guys next year.